This airplane is really only a drawing card to get those divers back to this area, because the spectacular diving that's here is Polier Pass, Dodds Narrows. There's some wrecks in this area that date as far back as 1874.
One man's passion for diving has led to an interesting acquisition, a Boeing 737 that's going to be sunk off Chemainus to become the latest for the artificial reefs here on the east coast of Vancouver Island.
My son and I have been interested in diving it ever since we heard about it. We were keeping an eye on it to see, well, when could we go and dive it, and monitoring its progress over the 24 months or so, I guess, that it was moving around. And then at Christmas we heard that it was not going to happen. It was going to the scrapyard, or it was going to go down to Victoria. And we just got the notion into our heads, well, no, maybe we should make it happen here. So
usually it's ships that are being sunk for artificial reefs. Where did the idea come from to use a Boeing 737?
Well, it was just happen chance, really. The aircraft arrived in Vancouver one day and was going through an annual refit, and it was found that there were some structural issues with it, and the decision was made not to spend the money to put it back into service. And so it was completely stripped, and the company QS out of the States that was responsible for selling off all the parts somehow just flashed on the idea, let's see if the Artificial Reef Society is interested in this as a wreck.
How much did it cost?
Well, I budgeted about $66,000 for this project. That's significantly less, in fact, than any of the other artificial reefs that have been done. The destroyer escorts, which are the most popular ones around here, as well as some cargo ships and stuff like that, typically are $400,000 and up. And we've raised $54,000 to date. We still need another $12,000 from some corporate sponsors to help us meet our goals.
The aircraft is being temporarily staged here on Thetis Island, awaiting its final deployment in Stewart Channel off Chemainus.
Placing it off the bottom on the pedestal is a unique aspect of it, because what we're attempting to do there is impact the bottom less, so the airplane's not sitting on the bottom. The footprint is really small. The dive experience is going to be special because you can swim all the way around it now. You'll be able to access the cargo bays, swim up inside the aircraft. The deck of the passenger compartment will be at 70 feet, so essentially the aircraft will be accessible by the novice intermediate level diver. We hope for it to be a premier wreck training site for getting dives experienced in an overhead environment, and then being able to move on to the deeper, more difficult wrecks once they've had some skills inside the aircraft developed. So at this point, we've pretty much got the go-ahead from Navigable Waters, Department of Fisheries and Oceans. Letters are coming in from First Nations of support for it, and the community is just thrilled, actually.
The sinking of this aircraft has garnered some international attention. Media from around the world wants to be here in October when that happens, but it won't unless another $12,000 is raised. On Thetis Island, I'm Annette Falk for The Daily, only on Shaw.